Riot Squad policewoman and her married PC lover are jailed for a total of 2 years over cocaine-fueled affair that saw him pictured snorting class A drug off her breasts in a hotel room. A Riot Squad policewoman and her married PC lover have been jailed and disgraced today over a drug-addled affair in which she allowed herself to be pictured with a line of cocaine on her breasts. Greater Manchester police officers Kerry Reeve, 36, and fellow constable Adam Jackson snorted cocaine throughout their 2-year romance and swapped text messages about their drug use. In the texts she asked, "You still out on Saturday, can you get it?" Whilst he sent her damning texts to her reading, "Do you want me to see if I can sort some sniff for us?" The squalid picture of Reeve was discovered just days after Jackson, also 36, booked in for the night at the luxury Blackpool Football Club hotel in Lancashire. Reeve was sentenced to 31 weeks in jail, while Jackson was hit with 18 months behind bars after he pleaded guilty to taking cocaine and amphetamine. Police arrested him as he emerged from a house with a holdall containing cocaine and MDMA. It emerged Jackson, who would routinely smoke cannabis whilst off-duty, had bought the cocaine from a dealer who referred to him as "my piggy pal." Reeve had traces of cocaine in her hair when she was quizzed at a police station and a habit dating back 5 years. At Manchester Crown Court, Reeves from Middleton, near Rochdale, who earned £52,000 a year serving with the Greater Manchester Police Tactical Aid Unit, was locked away for 31 weeks after she admitted encouraging the commission of drugs offences. She is now expected to lose her job. Jackson, who earned £48,910 a year with the same force, admitted possession of cocaine on 20 occasions and was jailed for 18 months. Since the scandal broke, he lost his job and has been attempting to patch up his marriage. He is now a qualified HGV driver. The court heard the lovers were already dabbling in drugs when they began their 2-year affair in October 2015. Jackson, from Buckup, used Daniel Wade, a dealer in the Haslington area, to get supplies of the cocaine. Prosecutor Alexander Langhorne said, in November 2015 Adam Jackson began to ask for a supply of cocaine on an occasional basis. At the same time he entered in an extramarital affair with Reeves and both were users of cocaine. Wade received a message from Jackson stating, "Do you know anybody who can get some sniff?" Arrangements were made between Jackson and Wade to pick up the cocaine. Reeve also became involved in the taking of cocaine. In early 2016 Jackson continued to use Wade to source cocaine for a personal use. In January 21, 2016 Wade had more contact from Jackson and again on 1 April. On 13 May Wade received a message from Jackson stating "got peek?" which is a commonly word used for cocaine. Later Jackson sent a further message to Wade, who then contacted one of his accomplices about a birthday bonanza package of 3 grams of cocaine costing £90. Mr. Langhorne added, in November 2016 Jackson was staying at the Blackpool Football Club hotel and on November 30 a photo was found of Reeves' breast with a line of cocaine across it. In December Jackson asked for 4 grams of cocaine from Wade, which he reported back to him as costing £200. Then in January 2017 there were more messages between Jackson and Wade requesting for cocaine. On January 30 Reeves sent a message to Jackson stating, "You still out on Saturday, can you get it?" Jackson sent a message to her stating that he was sorry to let her down but he couldn't get the product. More messages were discovered between Jackson and Reeves concerned in the supply of drugs to friends. One of them states, "Do you want me to see if I can sort some sniff for us?" There were then messages between Jackson and Wade about obtaining enough for £100. Jackson was arrested at a house in February last year as he came out of the front door holding a black bag. He threw the holdall inside but he was arrested. Officers found 3 snap bags which contained 3 grams of 77% pure cocaine. Reeve was arrested when she was found in the dining room and she was found with 0.01 grams of cocaine in a snap bag. The dealers were arrested later. In police interview, Reeve had drugs in her hair as she came into contact with them whilst working in the Tactical Aid Unit. She claimed the photos of her showed flour on her breast and formed part of a running joke. When asked about the text messages, she claimed she was asking for champagne from Jackson as he has a friend who can get cheaply. But in a statement the INSP Mark Smith of Greater Manchester Police said, GMP expects a certain standard from on and off-duty officers at all times. We expect all officers to have a conduct on the basis of their duty, as the police, to maintain and secure public respect and support from fellow citizens. This can cause us to fall short of that. The impact is detrimental to the trust of the public, which is difficult to obtain and secure anyway. Both officers in this case have committed a serious breach of cause of conduct. Their offending has had a detrimental impact on the trust of the community police. In sentencing, Judge Michael Leeming told Jackson, "You became a user of cannabis over 2 years and it became routine for you to use this drug. You are taking this on a regular basis to forget about your problems, and you describe how you began taking them as a police officer because you were unsupported at work. I find this hard to believe, as you would have had access to occupational health. We understand it is a difficult job, but this doesn't give you a license to resort to Class A drugs to relax. You have no thought to how this would affect your performance at work or the impact on your reputation as a police officer or public confidence in the police. That is beggars belief. You have been rebuilding your relationship with your wife following your affair and you are drug-free, but you lost your dream job as a result of your stupid behavior and your addiction to cocaine." The judge told Reeve, "You used cocaine on a recreational basis and were a user for the last 5 years. This was no excuse for you to resort to cocaine, and this could have affected your performance as a police officer. You did encourage Jackson to act in the way that he did." Wade, 36, of Haslington was jailed for 2 years, and father of one Callum Wood, 38, of Oswald Whistle, got 41 months after both admitted supplying cocaine. Trainee engineer John Pounder, a 31-year-old father of one, of Haslington, admitted being concerned in the supply of drugs and possessing cocaine with intent to supply, and was jailed for 38 months.